Yo, good morning. It's Sunday morning, and I am Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good shit. But check it out. A lot of y'all have been messaging me about puppies and studs and mentorship programs. We are developing a mentorship program that'll help out, as far as learning how to breed. I always do little deals and stuff with the dogs. I'll tell y'all about that later. I do got some opportunities still left. But first of all, a lot of y'all who watch this channel, y'all gonna be like, why is he doing this? But a lot of people are gonna see this. We're actually gonna boost the hell out of this channel now. And I will introduce myself. I am Terrell. From Hall of Fame Bullies. Amongst accomplishments that we have at Hall of Fame, which there are 5 different Hall of Fame camps now. Like I said, we've been a part of this thing since the start. We helped establish the American Bully and the ABKC. Our brother Kendall is Top Shelf Bullies down in South Florida. And it's a long history, but so you'll know who I am. We own the first American Bully champion, which was Hallie B. Arguably the greatest female in breed history, and she's also the mother of some of our studs that have went on to do big things, including Denzel, who looks like a clone of her almost. Denzel is the first ever dog to champ out in 3 different registries. He's also the first champion in the BBCR, the UBKC. He's the 2010 ABKC Nationals champion. He also has several dogs who've won Nationals championships that have his blood in there. He's arguably, well, not even arguably on that, but he's definitely one of the greatest producers of all time. It's no dog that can say they produce more champions than him throughout all of the registries. Amongst his own personal accomplishments, you would have his son Bison is the first ever 3 times grand champion. So, follow me. He's the first ever 3 times champion. His mom is the first ever champion. His son is the first ever 3 times grand champion. Another one of his sons, Skokie, is the first dog to ever win a championship on 2 different continents. He's got way too many champions to talk about. His brother Rome actually is the grandfather to Ruger, who was the RKC Nationals champion. So our blood runs deep. And not being braggadocious or anything, but it's definitely, if not the most successful blood, one of the most successful bloods. Throughout that, we've produced a lot of championship dogs, and basically all we do is promote health and wellness with the dogs. Now, as far as what we plan on doing is we plan on being a lot more informational on these pages from now on, and really digging deep into how to breed dogs. I'm going to stop making it so simplistic, and we're going to talk about different variations of the bloods coming up, talking about qualities that you should look for, qualities that you should stay away from. The key is that we have to sort of reprogram our community to understand that it's not all about, the hype and the advertising. I understand marketing in dogs, but marketing is not producing. Oftentimes, when we get to talking dogs, it gets a little bit ugly. But, the one thing I can tell you and I can stand by, and I've done it many times, is I can show you 100 dogs, and they're all top quality dogs. And when I say top quality, I'm talking about conformation wise. A grand majority of them are champions or grand championship dogs. And it's not that we are great breeders. We know how to follow rules, And the basic rules to this, as I've said on many other posts, is just following the genetics and allowing dogs that produce to produce for you and stop falling for the hype. And there's also some other things that you look for in the process, which females should be bred, because even from great bloods, you'll find certain dogs, male and female, that shouldn't be bred. And that's where the selective breeding process comes in. We're going to go heavy into that a lot too, the do's and the don'ts, the things to look out for. But our true goal is going to be to make sure that the American Bully comes back strong. And when I say strong, I mean conformation wise. I'm not worried about a wow factor, because a true bully is going to have a wow factor anyway. We don't have a problem in our community producing size on dogs. I think that that's very overrated. You go all the way back to 2000, and there were 100-pound dogs. I mean, even if you look at the old videos of Juan Gotti and Cairo, and like I say, Hallie was a pocket basically that was 90 pounds at one point in time. Paco was a very stout dog. It's always been dogs with size, you know. I could go down the list. You know, Excalibur had good size. Thing was a 100-pound dog. And you're talking about dogs that lived a long time ago. So size has never been an issue, but conformation is a big issue. And we'll also talk about the later developments of heart issues, you know, murmurs and different things like that. But the very first and foremost thing that I want to tell anybody who's planning on breeding, start doing research. When I say start doing research, I mean listen to everything you can listen to, from these videos to other people's videos, and decipher between the bullshit, you know. Understand, and when I tell you to do research, search back on people, because there's people who are talking nowadays who talk differently than they did years ago, and you can decipher between the bullshit and tell who's trying to sell you something and who's trying to actually improve this breed. You know, we will be bringing in a lot of different people as far as the educational stuff and the interviews that we're doing, and it's all about expansion now. I'm back, you know, and 2019 is going to be a big year for education of the bullies and the rebirth of the true American bully. And we do mean that, true. The TBKC's name is True. And we're going to be, you know, we're going to be very, 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 very aggressive in letting people know that our breed is not some trash breed that you can just throw away or hype up. You need to breed good dogs. You need to breed dogs that are going to help withstand the test of time. Right now, Denzel is pushing up on 11 years old. He's producing good semen. I had to holler at him yesterday about being hyper and running around the house like he was some kind of damn madman. And that's a good thing for my personal program, knowing that I have the genetics to have a dog that can go over 10 years old. And he doesn't seem like he's fading very much, you know, thank God, and hopefully that continues. But we want to make a very strong breed, and that all is going to start with us doing the right thing and pushing forward. Catch you on the next video. God bless.